la posibilidad de estudiar tu carrera en Irlanda. Tenemos la presencia de Harry Legood, que nos acompaña del National College of Ireland. Harry, welcome to our presentation.
Hello, Nash. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Hello to everybody. So after a beautiful presentation in Spanish from Ricardo from Mohawk College, you have to listen to me speaking in English, but just think of it as a little bit of practice
Sure.
for your IELTS exam. So you want me to share my screen and get started, right?
Yeah, it's possible. Welcome.
Okay, so hopefully everybody can see what's on my screen.
Yes.
It's very nice to speak. Thank you, Nash. It's very nice to speak to you all today. What am I going to speak about? I'm going to speak about Ireland, about National College of Ireland, and about what your future could look like and what you need to think about for your future when you're thinking about studying abroad. My name is Harriet Legood, and I am Regional Manager here at National College of Ireland, and I'm talking to you today from near Dublin, which is the capital city of this country. So you're all here today because you have a dream to study abroad, right? And you're thinking, where am I going to go and what am I going to study and what do I need to consider in all of this information that I'm reading? And I just want to highlight 4 of the most important things that you need to think about. And they might seem really obvious, but these are the 4 most important things that you need to consider. You firstly need a destination or a country that's going to inspire you, okay? You need an institution that's going to support you because you will need help. So you need an institution that's going to give you that help and that guidance and that support. You need a degree. Not just any degree, but a degree that's going to empower you and make you the best person that you can be and the best professional that you can be for your future. And I'm guessing that many of you would like to stay in that country, at least for a short time, to gain some working experience. So at the end of this degree, you need a company to employ you, to give you that working experience. So we're going to talk about some of the things you need to consider and some of the information that I can give you in these 4 categories. So let's start with the destination. Some of you may know certain things about Ireland. Some of you may know nothing about Ireland, but I'm hoping that all of you will learn a little bit of something new about Ireland today. Many students, tens of thousands of students each year are choosing Ireland as their study destination. Why? It's a safe and welcoming country, and this is often the first reason that they're choosing Ireland. It's English speaking, okay? So most students are looking for an English speaking country, and we speak English in Ireland. Many students are choosing Ireland because of the very high standards of education. We have world-class education standards right from preschool all the way up to university. There's an excellent student experience. It's a very fun place to live, to study, and to work. Partly connected to the culture that we have here. We have a globally celebrated culture, and some of you may know elements of that culture, the music, the dance, the literature, and possibly you've heard of St. Patrick's Day, which is our national day that's celebrated around the world on the 17th of March each year. And the final reason that students are choosing Ireland is because of the presence of global companies here. So it offers an excellent opportunity for you to stay and gain some working experience if you wish when you complete your study. Now, talking about inspiring destinations, I believe that the beautiful landscapes that you can explore here in Ireland in themselves will inspire you to do better and go further. As will our cities. They combine a wonderful mix of old and new. There's always something new to do, something exciting to explore. We have wonderful traditional music rooted in our culture, so you'll get to experience that. We have very unique dance. This picture here is a picture from River Dance, which is a global dance phenomenon that started here in Ireland. We have sports that are over 3,000 years old, and many of our international students have great fun playing these sports or trying them out. This sport here on the picture is called hurling. Actually, just yesterday, I brought my son to play a hurling match. He's just 10 and he plays this match. It's quite scary because it's one of the fastest field games in the world. And you can see they need to wear helmets. So great sports, some a little dangerous, but you'll get to experience that too. But as well as having a wonderful ancient history and culture here in Ireland, we're also an incredibly modern society. And the creativity that's part of our culture has helped us to grow this modern society. And in particular, it's helped us to grow a very, very successful tech industry, technology or IT industry that we've become world famous for. But Ireland is not just for tech. Even if you're considering studying business or humanities or science, there's so many opportunities here and so many different parts of our economy that are very successful. But I'm just going to give you a small insight into just a little part of the economy and one company in particular. Let's talk about Google for a minute. I guess everybody here has heard of Google and probably uses Google daily, right? Google rented office space in Dublin in 2003. And when they rented the office space, they had just 100 people working here in Dublin. They were just testing Dublin out to see if it would suit them, if it would give them the graduates that they needed to grow their business, and if Ireland was going to be a good location for them to stay and to build that business. And it was. So today, Google are still here in Dublin, and they employ over 8,000 people from 70 different countries, speaking 75 different languages. And Google was very quickly followed as kind of a leader of the tech industry here in Ireland. And we are now home to over 1,000 multinational companies. So that's not just the Irish companies, these are just multinational companies. On top of that, we have a hugely growing sort of home tech industry as well. So this is the place to be if you want to study tech, but also if you want to study business or management or marketing or accounting or finance. This is where you need to be to get incredible working experience and inspiration from these top global companies that are all around you in the city of Dublin. So moving on from the destination, what about the institution or the university? Well, you need a university that's going to, yes, offer you the degree that you want, but also they're going to support you. And I believe, of course, that National College of Ireland is that institution. We were founded in 1951. So this year we are 70 years old. Hopefully we're going to have a party. We have a school of business and we have a school of computing. Okay, so we're quite a specialist college. We have about 6,000 students studying these subjects. We offer honours level bachelor degrees, so the highest level of bachelor degree that you can achieve. And we offer 1-year master's programs. So if you want to stay and progress into postgraduate study, you can do that with us also. We're a 4-star rated QS Stars institution, and we have a number of national and international accreditations and memberships, such as ACCA for our accounting and finance degree, and CIPD for our Masters in Human Resource Management. Helping you to settle in and do the very best that you can do is such a huge part of what we do, particularly in the international office. And we start that with our 4-week welcome program. So when you join us here at NCI, you'll spend the first few weeks just finding your feet, okay, figuring out where everything is, where the supports are for you, what the campus is like, and how you're going to get through your degree. So we're here at every step of the journey, right from the very beginning. We also have on-campus accommodation, so you can stay right on campus and be near to everything that you need on campus, but also everything you need in the city of Dublin, because we are based right in the city centre. We offer a medical centre and a counselling service, and we have free gym membership for all of our students, so your health and your well-being is also taken care of. We are very proud that we recently won a national award for our engagement and support of our international students, particularly during the last 1.5 years, which have been very difficult for our students with COVID. And we're very proud of this national award and this achievement because it reflects the effort and the huge amount of work that we go to help you, our students, here at NCI. There's also a lot of academic supports, and I know that this is going to be your first experience of studying at higher level, at university level, and you may be a little worried, a little nervous about taking that next step, but we have so many different support programs and one-to-one advice, such as our academic writing center, our math support center. We have a computing support center for our IT students. So don't be nervous about taking that next step and going abroad to study, because NCI, and indeed all of the universities that we'll talk to you today, have the support and the help ready for you. Okay, we're here ready to help you. When you choose your institution, probably even before you choose the institution, actually, the most important thing is to choose the right degree for you, something you're going to enjoy, something you're going to be good at, and something that's going to give you the future that you want, okay? And not just the academic knowledge, but the skills you need, because employers are looking for students that have the practical skills to start on the job day one and know a little bit about what you're there to do. So find a very practically focused degree. And that's certainly what we offer here at NCI. I mentioned we have a School of Computing, but I'm just going to talk for a couple of minutes today about our School of Business, okay? In our School of Business, we have a range of bachelor degrees, undergraduate degrees, and here's just a sample. So we have our BA in Business, we have a degree in Accounting and Finance, in Human Resource Management and Marketing Practice. So there's just 4 examples here for you today. These degrees for honours level, higher level degrees are just 3 years in duration. So it's possible to do an honours degree in Ireland in just 3 years. If you want to include an internship, that's possible. There's an optional internship here with these degrees, and that will make it a 4-year degree program. But when you take 4 years of a degree, you get 6 months of working experience at a company here in Dublin. And that's all supported by our fantastic careers team. So you'll be supported throughout that internship process as well. So it's a great opportunity to mix studying and gaining a degree, with an international focus, but also with some working experience. And that's going to be very valuable for you in the future. All of the degrees at NCI are globally recognized. So if you wish to go on to study in another country, or if you wish to go and work in another country, or stay in Ireland, or return to Mexico, or go to the US, to Canada, wherever you want to go, you can do that with your degree from NCI. All degrees are globally recognized. And they will give you entry into master's programs in any country, because the quality of the education system here in Ireland is very high and very well regarded globally. Tuition fees, I know that you'll all want to know the tuition fees. So we have a tuition fee of €10,000 per year for our undergraduate programs. And there is a 20% merit-based scholarship. So the average fee that students are paying is €8,000. You can see a little note there in the first box that you can pay in installments from year 2. So it's only for year 1 that you need to pay your full tuition fee, less any scholarship you receive. But from year 2, you can pay in smaller amounts monthly or by semester. So it helps you to manage the finances of studying abroad a little bit more. Okay. Just very, very quickly, I wanted to talk about 2 of those degrees. So the first one is the BA in Accounting and Finance. So this is a particularly fantastic route if you want to become an accountant. It's accredited by ACCA, which of course is one of the top accrediting and professional bodies for accounting. This degree will give you 9 exemptions towards ACCA. It's the highest number of exemptions you can get in a bachelor degree in Ireland. What you should do when you're considering which degree to study is go to the website, the NCI website, or whichever university you're thinking of, and read the detail. Look at the modules you're going to study. Which modules are compulsory? Which modules are elective, or what can you choose from? And just think about, is this going to give you the career that you want? And are you going to enjoy studying it? Because if you enjoy it, if you like what you're studying, you're probably going to be quite good at it. Okay, so just think very carefully, not just about the title of the degree or the name of the degree, but exactly what you're going to study in each year and each semester. Some of the recent graduates of this degree from National College of Ireland are working at EY, at Deloitte, at PwC, at Citibank, at Chase Morgan. So this is a fantastic degree if you want to go into the financial services sector in Ireland or anywhere in the world. Another sample of the degree is the BA in Marketing Practice. So if you think that you want to be a marketing guru and come up with fantastic brand campaigns for top companies in the future, then this might be the degree for you. And remember that these degrees have an optional internship. So if you want to study and work with 6 months internship, you can do that at NCI. Again, take a look at what's included in each of the years. Look at the modules. Have a think about, is this going to give you the job that you want? Is this going to interest you? Not just in year one, but all the years of the degree. And again, just some examples of the companies that will have recently recruited students from this program. And they include HubSpot, Accenture, Sky, and AIB, which is one of the main banks here in Ireland. So just a little sample of 2 of the degrees that we offer, lots more detail on our website, and lots of information available from the advisors at EduLinks also. So you have selected your country, you have chosen your university, you have decided which degree to study. You now want to maybe ensure that that country and that degree are going to give you the working experience or the career start that you want, okay? So you want a company to employ you. This is one of the great benefits of studying abroad, is that most countries, including Ireland, will give you the opportunity to stay and work. Now you might be thinking, oh, Ireland's a really small country. You know, if you don't know, Ireland is a small country. We have just 5 million people. You may think, you know, what's Ireland going to give me in terms of a career opportunity? But actually, for such a small country, we have a hugely successful economy. And I showed you just a little glimpse of that earlier. You know, Google now working here with 8,000 people employed. So there's fantastic opportunities here for you. We have 1,000 multinational, more than 1,000 multinational companies here in Ireland. And you just see just a small selection of them here on the screen. Remember, country's only 5 million people. It's the 5th most attractive country for foreign direct investment. We have the 4th highest international workforce in Europe. So 16% of people working in Ireland are international or outside of Ireland, come from outside of Ireland. We're home to over 900 software companies, and we are the #1 destination for US technology companies. There's also over 430 financial services companies operating in the country. So yes, we're a small country, but we pack a huge amount into this country, and there are endless opportunities waiting for you if you want to stay and work after your degree. How are you going to get there? Okay, you're going to work with our careers team. We have an award-winning careers team. They've won 8 national awards in the last 9 years to recognize the support that they offer our students in finding their career when they graduate. They'll work on your personal branding and your career development, or work on your career path. So they'll look at things like your resume, you're building your LinkedIn profile, test interviews and test assessment centers, preparing you for that job search when you graduate. And they'll also connect you with these companies that I've mentioned today through a series of employer events, all, you know, throughout your degree. So almost every week, there will be some event or activity where you will get to learn from the companies that you might go and work for when you graduate. So that's a big focus that we have here. We're all the time preparing you and getting you thinking about what you want to do when you graduate, because it's one of the reasons that you're here to study in the first place. Okay.
Wow,
So,
Harry, that's amazing.
I've come to the end, don't worry.
Amazing,
So,
amazing. We have some questions for you. One
sure.
of them is, does it mandatory to have a foundation program before starting the bachelor's degree?
No, it's not. There's no need for a foundation program. So if you have graduated, or if you're going to finish with your high school diploma, that is enough. We have a minimum GPA or percentage of around 70% or 7.0 GPA, but no foundation program needed. You can go straight into year one.
Wow. And the second question is, does an internship offer a salary for the student during the time for the internship?
Many of them do. Many of them do, yes. So about 80% of the internship opportunities are paid internships. So we can't guarantee a salary during the internship, but there's certainly a good chance. Another interesting statistic is that about 85% of students who take an internship come back to study their final year at NCI, but then they get a job offer from the company that they do their internship with. So taking the internship is one of the best ways of finding full-time employment after graduation.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Harry. I need to move
You're
forward to the next university,
Thank you.
School of Business. But thank you very much a todos los que están con nosotros. Irlanda es un excelente destino. Les invitamos a que hagan una cita con nosotros a través de Calendly porque es la mejor manera de bajar el detalle de su plan de estudios.